right. All right. I can have me a little old song in my head. Kim Hollingsworth, I see your quote you said. I'm going to wait to read that later. I will wait to read that later. Let's let her. I'm on live. What's up? Yes, ma'am. For a few people to get on live. Okay, what's this? Yeah. No, no, no. Okay. I'm late. I am late today. I've been tired, y'all. I'm just busy, tired. I am tired. Let me see. Why is my chat said it's unplugged? I'm clearly. So we got a few talk about. First of all, I want to thank everyone who supported the Amaranthus. I'm gonna just leave it like that because I don't know why it's not allowing me to put my full chats up here. But anyway, everyone who supported Amaranthus Grand Chapter Order of the Eastern Star fundraiser last week. Our members, our committee members, actually won last week. So shout out to those. That ended on a good note because she's a hustler. She hustled last year. She hustled and bustled this year. Also been doing great things in the jurisdiction. She won the last drawing, which was last week, $100. I did it this past week. Miss Juanita Hayes also won $20. That was just extra bonus. So, is anybody going to see? Are you guys excited about the? I am definitely excited about the Wiz. I don't know why my chat isn't coming up here, but okay. So I guess it'll display there. Okay. So, excuse me. To travel, I'm ready to enjoy life. This is for the past few years. Y'all have seen me traveling and doing things, enjoying life, living life. As we know, anybody my age, more than likely, we got way more years behind us than we do in front of us. So it's time to look at excuses. Get out here and handle your business. Get out here and handle your business and enjoy yourself. My mama is even doing it. I don't know if she will not catch a flight, but she will catch a ride. She will drive herself to the casino and to bingo and all of that stuff. So my mom, she traveled last weekend and got on the bus. Her back and her legs and stuff was hurting at a good time. If the bus was bigger, she would go at least once a month. So, our topics today. So, did any of you guys see the woman who was jumped? I said by grade school kids, y'all. Kids jumped by grade school kids. I beat her and her 9-year-old son. Now, some people were saying that she was pregnant. I couldn't find. I ran out of time. I was trying to deny. So if one of mine can check that for me, would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, she her and her son was jumping her, calling her names, calling her son's name. What raising out here? Raising. Y'all got kids in grade school. Ass woman home. So what her name? Calling her B kind of stuff. And then and one little boy, I mean boys too. I mean, how many of y'all women is allowing y'all kids to, because where else they get that from? We're a grown woman, grade schoolers. I was appalled. I'm just like, what in the hell is going on? But for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm going to show the videotape. But before I do that, I want to talk about the Wiz. We always talking about stuff not being in our mouth, but actually there has been an influx in activities for us. But sometimes they do them, clutter them all at the same time. So it's to distinguish and pick between the two. I see you watching from Las Vegas on the 20th. I think it starts Friday and goes through Sunday. And some friends of ours, we're going Sunday. Yeah, start. I mean, everything is so high. Payments on my tickets. I was like, well, how much are at $70? I was like, I didn't pay no $70 for no ticket. She said, you paid their payments. I was like, oh, because I probably would have paid 70. But that was a discounted rate. We got a discount. So the tickets were actually $90. That's the cheapest ticket now. It's $98 or $70. So I'm going to go ahead.
That video is heartbreaking to see. The 33-year-old mother says she was walking home with her young son when they were attacked by a group of kids. Now, we want to warn you, it is difficult to watch, and we have blurred out in the video before things escalate. They are now investigating after the woman named Korshonda and her son, 9 years old, were 106th and Bensley. That's just a couple blocks away from Orville Bright Elementary School, where the boy is a student. It happened yesterday shortly after dismissal. Approached them and started punching and kicking the victims.
So we're gonna run this back. I want y'all to see, like, the little boy that just jump in the air and start stumping on her. And
that video is
look at this mother. Hold on, let me mother. The whole time it was kind of a beautiful thing, not the attack, but the boy was trying to protect his mama. He's 9 years old, covered, and his mama is covering him up like this. Teach y'all kids.
3-year-old mother this is with disgusting. Her young son when they were attacked by a group of kids. Now, we want to warn you, it is difficult to watch, and we have blurred and frozen the video before things escalate. Chicago police are now investigating. Korshonda and her son, 9 years old, were viciously attacked near 106th and Bensley. That's just a couple blocks away. Bright Elementary
School, look at him.
Where the boy is a student. It happened yesterday shortly after a group of kids approached them and started punching and kicking victims.
I'm trying to I'm thankful for everybody that came out here today to support me.
Video is a symptom of something that's been going on for a long time. We haven't held these kids accountable.
That's right.
Accountable for the violent actions that their children.
Facts right there. You know, and I said this just last week. You don't know what your kid's doing. Shiffy won't do that. Shiffy ain't gonna do this. Devin ain't gonna do that. And Devin just told me, he said, Mom, you've always said you don't know what your kid's gonna do when you ain't around. But damn, that right there, I'm gonna feel confident that my kids will not be involved in no dumbass shit like that. That was so disrespectful. And I got 1 B when I went back to college. Well, 2. One of them, the professor. But the second one was because I was in criminal justice. And I just like the sentencing when we had to go through the sentencing guidelines and then start sentencing. I just did not like every time I went to sentence somebody, and this collar crime too. You know, me and my professor was bumping because I was like, no, because these kids nowadays, these kids that's 8 and 9 nowadays has a mentality of thinking too, and things that they see, they have the mentality of 13, 14-year-old. These 7, 8, 9 years ain't old school 7, 8, 9 years from Pleasant View, from Logan. These ain't the same kids that we grew up with. These kids is Monsters. Monsters. And you can't tell me that parenting don't. So I agree with this man right here. Some of these parents need to be held accountable, and y'all need to start sticking it to these damn kids. Because this brush on the hand is hell no. Now, if a mama, they wouldn't just be kids. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish rolling.
That was State Senator Wynn with other community members rallied outside a school today with the boys' parents to call for justice. Korshonda says her son has been bullied at Bright and claims the administration isn't doing enough to protect him. We reached Chicago Public School incident, and the spokesperson tells us in part horrified by the attack on his family, and we are working collaboratively with city departments and agencies to provide support to the victims. CPS is coordinating closely with the mayor's office, CPD, CHA, and other city departments to provide additional support to. Now that mother and son were taken to last night where they received treatment. For now, reporting live outside of CPD headquarters, Casey Cronis, Fox 32, Chicago.
Now that just don't make no sense at all. And this is the thing. Here's my thing. I just got to say this because the stupidity, criminals and kids, the stupidity. Everybody have phones. The people that you are with, rolling with, is videotaping. You, the people that are assaulting people, are videotaping. Ring cameras. Yeah, when they used to cost $400, everybody, they $30 are everywhere. They are here to stay. The boy with the yellow hoodie on. Flings. You identify will be identified instantly. So I mean the fact that y'all think this pissed me off. I am not lying. The fact that grade school, I ain't say junior high school kids, grade school kids, because in 6th grade they go junior high school. So grade school kids, you know what? I'm on my I'm gonna get on my other computer because every time I guess when I'm on this laptop, it breaks. Yo, set on this one though. Hold on, let me log in because I don't need to be breaking up talking about this because this got me pissed. So I just can't use this laptop. It's a brand new laptop. I just can't use it because it sucks. So I'm gonna get this other computer set and then I'll just switch out. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm live. Okay, I'm gonna bring myself in. I'll take myself out. It'll just be a quick switch because this is definitely too important. Definitely too important to be breaking up all out of here. All right, here I am, y'all. I'm back, got a backdrop and everything. Look how quick the look how quick that worked. Okay, well, thank y'all. Thank you for letting me know I was breaking up because I definitely don't want to be breaking up, especially talking about subjects like this. I am going to have to pull my videos up. Johnson, I knew what you were saying. You said, girl, you breaking up. I'm gonna have to pull my videos up. I do have a cheat sheet here, but I do like to show a visual aid, especially something like that. What are y'all thoughts? Hey, Renee, how you doing? Hey, Professor Brown, put some respect on that name. Put some respect on it. Phyllis Brown is in here. Joyce McKinney, Grisby. What's up, Joyce? Deborah Scott, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you, everybody that's joining. And y'all know I don't know if you're on here unless you say something. If you don't say nothing, I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, we got Shiffy with the blup blup licking. Shiffy, you missed it. I don't know if you seen the video of the grade school kids beating up, jumped on a mama, a 30-year-old mama, and a 39-year-old woman, a mother of a 9-year-old, and they jumped on her. Girl stumped her. She was in a hospital and everything. And grade school kids, grade school. Of course, I ain't gonna say of course. Well, this was in Chicago, but I was like, parents need to be charged. Y'all need to stop letting these phones, stop letting these TVs, stop letting YouTube raise y'all kids. Stop letting TikTok raise y'all kids. Stop letting TikTok raise y'all kids. I mean, TikTok and these phones is literally babysitters. I know parents that feel comfortable just going out, leaving a 9-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old at the crib because they say, oh, they just glued to the TV. I'm like, well, damn. Shiffy, I don't know if you've seen that. I'm gonna play that video later. It is it's very disturbing. It's very disturbing. So I wanted to talk about that. That was the first subject that I wanted to talk about and just address. And I just want to know what y'all thoughts are about, the parenting. What do y'all think should happen as far as criminal charges? Because some people, I know in Nebraska, and it's pretty much the same everywhere where it's certain officers, and I didn't know this, even though I come from a criminal justice background. You didn't watch it? Okay, I'm gonna play it, Deborah. I'm gonna play it for you and Shiffy. Even though I came from a criminal justice background, I didn't know that certain officers, they like youth officers, they have the discretion. If a juvenile is doing something, they have a discretion to arrest them, to send them home. They have a lot of discretion, and I didn't know that they can make the decision on the spot whether to engage or not to engage. And if they engage, they can just talk to the person. They can recommend classes. They have a lot. But some of these kids, those kids right there, ain't gonna be nothing but criminals. Ain't gonna be nothing but criminals. They doing that. Grade school kids jumping on a grown woman and her son. Deborah, I am going to play this. Let me see if this is it. I want to make sure it gets the full. I want to make sure it gets the full video, because some of these is these YouTubers doing their own take on it. But I wanted to get one from the news station, and I had all that stuff keyed up on my laptop. But so what are y'all thoughts? You said, honestly, I would have whipped the. I know, Shiffy, but it was so many. It's like easy to say that. It was so many. I definitely gotta show this video, Shiffy, because it was so many of them. Let me see. Yeah, they got this whole. They said, I want the same video I had. Damn. I gotta yeah, it was I'm gonna look for the video. We're gonna go into the next subject. The next subject is so it's this black woman. She had triplets. What is her name? So first of all, I didn't think nobody would, God rest his soul, as ignorant as George Foreman by naming all of his sons. I think he had 5 of them. Auntie Ida, correct me if I'm wrong. He had 5 sons and named all of them George. So Artisha Davis said she was pregnant with triplets. She was looking up names. And when she looked up names, so she's getting a lot of slack for the kids, the names she used for her triplets. So she named the first baby is named Davy Ann, like DAVI and then AN, Davy Ann, like Ann, the word, the name Ann. The next one, Daviana, and then the next one is Davy Ann. Girl, if you don't sit down somewhere, if you don't take 3 seats on the front pew, if you don't take 3 seats on the front pew, Davy Ann, Daviana, and Davian. So is that cute? I'm just saying. Am I out of touch? Shippy, you about the youngest one on here. Is that cute, Blicky? Is Daviana, and Davian. Is that cute? Kids gonna go. Kids are, and they look alike, y'all. I had it set up on my laptop. And they had it, they all gonna be at the same school, and they gonna get made fun of. I mean, you can't call them D. Girl, now tell me, y'all. I'm just, is it me? Am I too old? I mean, what's the point of Davian, Davian, Daviana, Diviana, Davian, Davian? I guess I'm out of touch. I guess I'm out of touch. I'm out of touch, y'all. Deborah Scott, am I out of touch? Oh, shit. I'm going to look for this video. But while I look for this video, I want to just give y'all an update on a mayor-elect, what's his name? Zohran Mamdani. I think that's how you pronounce it. Zohran Mamdani. He has already, so they already have a police commissioner who is a female. So he has renamed her as the commissioner. And her name is Jessica. What is her name? Jessica Tarin. Tisch, Tisch, Jessica Tisch. So, but since she's been in office, there has been a 20% decrease in killing. There has been 10,000 guns pulled off the street. There has been the fewest shootings in New York City, fewest shooting victims in the past 10 years. I mean, she's only been in office, as far as I know, is a year and a half. And then she is the only commissioner. Well, she's had the 4 safest months in history, in New York history. And 15 years. And guess what, y'all? She's a woman. It's a woman that got all these stats going on. So I wanted to just shout him out for keeping her in office, because when you got women in leadership, this is what y'all just don't understand. Y'all always try to say we emotional women. Men are more emotional. I was going to call y'all something else that rhyme with twitches. Way, way, way far worse than women. When men gossip way, way, way more than women. Men are messy way more than women. So how we get the stigmatism, but guess what women know how to do? GSD. Shiffy with the blicky. Tell them what GSD means. Type it in if you still hear GSD. Getting shit done. That's what we do. That's what we do. But I want to shout her out. Her last name is Tisch. First name is Jessica. She doing the damn thing. And New York City is the largest city in the United States. And so New York, the state of New York have 9 million people in there. So we know California is huge, but it's like 3. The city. I'm sorry. The city. So the city has it's like 8.7 million people. So that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. And for her to do 20% decrease in killing, the lowest record in the past 10 years for shootings. And then the transit area, I would be scared to do the transit. And then got 10,000 guns off the street in her first year. Hey, that's saying something. So stop. And I'm taking y'all back to Kamala Harris, y'all black men, because I'm sick of y'all. Because that's going to be my sick and tired of, because I'm sick of y'all. So we're going to take it back to Kamala Harris. Y'all didn't want to see a woman in there, let alone a black one. But if the woman is the best person for the job, you think I'm about to hire some lazy bum because this one don't look good in a suit? But I'm just saying, if it was somebody else, because they look good in a suit, hell no. Hell no. You hired the best person for the job. And we already know who that was. But y'all black men, the black men let us down. So black women, I want y'all to heart yourselves, give yourselves applauses, because we came through. Over 94% of us voted for the right candidate. So give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back. Kim Hollingsworth, I seen your quote on I'm gonna use that quote today. Give yourself a pat on the back, because I know all of y'all voted for the right candidate. Let me see. Children jump, mother and son, Chicago. I can't believe y'all ain't seen this. I mean, I seen it when it happened like 59 minutes. Oh, and then I wanted to talk. While I'm looking this up. I don't know why this video keep coming up. Oh, here it is. While I'm looking this up, did y'all know that somebody got shot? Now, this is some shit right here. I'm going to be cursing today because this is some shit. Did y'all know that somebody got shot in a Uber yesterday? They was in the Uber on 52nd off of 52nd Street. So I'm like, well, damn, was somebody following them? They said the person that shot them was standing outside the car, and the person that got shot was a passenger in the Uber. Now, damn, I was just thinking about doing some DoorDash to give me some extra bread. I was thinking about doing DoorDash to give me some extra bread. But damn, I ain't trying to get shot. I'm like, they didn't do nothing to the driver, but you know these people can't shoot. Ain't no telling who they would have hit. So I'm just like, well, this seemed like it was definitely planned out, or was it a crazy man? I don't know if y'all heard about it. Like, was it intentional? Was he the subject? Was he the target? I'm just like, wow. Let me see. It says, hey, Chantella didn't vote for didn't vote for football. Gene, what's up, Gene? Gene, the dancing machine. I got Kimberly Hollingsworth. Say, have you heard of the AI generated R&B song that the country song? I hate that. I like them because they aren't real people, but they also have nice songs. Yeah, AI, y'all. We need to talk. We're gonna have to talk about AI because AI is a mother. AI is a mother. Vanessa? It looked intentional. Ain't nothing. That's what I said, Vanessa. I was like, you just shot somebody in the back of an Uber. Wow. I'm like, Patty J. Morgan, what's up? In the house. Shiffy, with the Blick, if you still on here, say something. So Deborah, if you still on here, say something so I can play that video with the grade school kids. Grade school kids jumped a mother, 39 years old, and her 9-year-old son. But like I said, the good thing about that, I mean, you can see a silver lining, they say, and everything. I don't always believe that, but the good thing about that is that boy was trying to protect his mama. He was shielding her as much as he could. He was only here to her. He was shielding her as much as he could, and she was taking as many punches as she could for her son. But it was definitely, it like my grandmother used to say, a disgrace. Disgusting. AI will generate a lot of jobs, and young people need to get on the program. AI ain't creating jobs. AI is taking jobs. I'm gonna tell you now. I don't know how long I'm gonna be working. I don't know, but this is the thing. I did a story about this a couple of weeks ago. AI, all these people fired their workers because of AI. There's like, oh, AI can do this, and then AI just messed whatever they had going on. Then so they asked the people to come back. They asked the people to come back for half the pay. So this is, and I said, was it a gambit? These was longtime employees. Was it a gambit? Because y'all fired them, and then weeks later asked them to come back for 50% less pay. And then this is the mentality people is having, y'all. We got an idiot in the White House who's cutting jobs for everybody, especially African-American women in good position. It was over 315,000 as reported earlier. And then we just talking about the high power job. Then it's smaller jobs and stuff like that. His target is African-American women. But AI, y'all, AI ain't no joke. All right, Deborah, I am going to play the video for you. A disgrace. Like I said, as my grandmother Mabel Coleman would say, a disgrace.
Breaking to see. The 33-year-old mother says she was walking home with her young son when they were attacked by a group of kids. Now, we want to warn you, it is difficult to watch, and we have blurred and frozen the video before things escalate. Chicago police are now investigating after the woman named Korshonda and her son, 9 years old, were viciously attacked near 106th and Bensley. That's just a couple blocks away from Orville Bright Elementary School, where the boy is a student. It happened yesterday shortly after dismissal. A group of kids approached them and started punching and kicking the victims.
I'm trying to get
Okay, so that was
justice for my son. I'm thankful for everybody that came out here today to support.
This video is a symptom of something that's been going on for a long time. We haven't held these kids accountable. We haven't held parents accountable for the violent acts that their children are doing and that they're aware of.
okay. So
That was State Senator Willie Preston.
So I agree with the state
other
senator.
community members
No, that's not me.
today
That's
with
the
the boy's
internet.
parents to call for justice. Korshonda
Go
said
ahead and, let me go ahead and take this off. But yeah, that wasn't me glitching
her
inside.
son
Man.
has been bright and claims the administration.
No, it's trying to boss me around. Not even letting me. Not even letting me close out of the thing. Okay, so I should be back. Okay, there I am. So Kim Hollingsworth said, girl, the parents should be charged. Go look at Martin's page for a parent response. Is that what that was? I said I was going to read it. Okay, for a parent's response would be screaming up and down the street talking about, girl, Kim, I got to look and see what it said on Mark Nichols. But but yeah, that right there, that was disgusting. It was actually disgusting. I was like, that just doesn't make sense. I agree with you, Kim. I agree with the senator. Y'all need to start holding these parents accountable. The parents think this shit is funny though. You know, they don't take this stuff seriously. They don't take that. There is no way in the world. I said, girl, I wish somebody would say Shiffy or Devin. I wish they would say Shiffy or Devin was at jumping on somebody's mama. I wish they would say Shiffy or Devin was jumping on somebody's mama. As grown as they is, I would be in their ass. I would be in their ass. I mean, it's, but yeah, I agree with you, Kim. And I charge them kids. Don't let them kids out. Quit doing this. Quit doing this. Quit doing this. Charge their ass. But this is what happened. And when they took the discipline out of the home, that 9 line, Vanessa, Auntie, you was grown, but Kim, Vanessa, Deborah, y'all remember Joyce, Phyllis, y'all remember when the 9 line came out? They made it so easy where you could snitch on your parents for getting whoopings. The whole number was 999 999 999. The 9 line. It all started with the 9 line. The 9 line took the parenting, took the discipline out the kids. But you know, our parents didn't give a damn about no 9 line. They didn't care about the 911 line, no 9 line, or no 10 line. They still handled their business regardless. She said the actions were kids being kids. That's what the woman said. That was her response. Kids being kids, girl. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna go to her page. I'm gonna have to eat her up. I am going to. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm about to scan through these comments, see what y'all saying, because as y'all see, the notes is right here. What's up, Tracy? How you doing? Yes. We talking about these janky ass kids, about how these parents are just, I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, and all of ththese parents ain't young, y'all. All of them, when you be saying, people, I remember I said something about one of my Eastern Star sisters, and I was like, yeah. Well, there's like, I mean, she young. She 47. That's not young. 47 is young to a 70-year-old, but that's not young. That's not young. So yeah, and quit using age. Oh my goodness, y'all! I was so pissed. Vanessa said my parents said call the 9 line and see. Call the 9 line and see what happened. Here's the phone. Call them. Yeah, gentle parenting ain't working. That shit. Look at Will Smith now. Well, our kids, we give them the opportunity to express them. All their kids is crazy. The only one that ain't crazy is the one that ain't theirs. At least Sharice got some common sense. Only one that ain't crazy is Trey. That boy and that girl, nuts. Crazy. Yeah, I just let them make their. How you letting some kids make their own decision when they 9? And remember when she was laying in the bed with a half-naked dude, and she said, well, she's just freely expressing herself. And then so if he freely express himself and touch her, then what? Can he freely express himself? Crazy. Don't have kids if you don't want to be parents. Birth control has been out since, I think, 1964. 1964. If you don't want to get pregnant, you won't. Condoms, birth control. Sister Brown said, listen, Sir Wayne Wardlow and Andre Brown already knew. You said down at 999 if you want to. Yes. Ooh, I remember that 9 line, girl. We didn't even think about, like, that wasn't even an option for us. I don't know what kids doubted, but we knew that wasn't happening. Sabrina McGraw, welcome. Hey, all they need is a ass well whooped. Boom. And even the ones that thought it was funny, talking about the whole city, and it ain't helping. You're right. Because that encourages them. Just like Vanessa and Kim just mentioned about that mother said, kids being kids. Your kid, a grade school kid, jumping on a grown woman. I mean, she was in the hospital, lip busted, eye twisted. I mean, how is that kids being kids? When have kids ever been allowed to hit adults? I don't know nothing about that. How is she going to hold him accountable? Always want someone else to raise your. Ooh, listen here, Sabrina. We was talking about that a couple of months ago, and that was one of our sick and tired of these grown-ass kids, even the grown kids, these parents of these kids that's putting their hands on grown people. These grown-ass kids thinking that we should be still parenting them. Y'all grown. Parent your own damn kid. And then want to get mad when we try to chastise their kid. Want to get mad, but then when they need something, they want to call us. Mama. Daddy. It's sad. Chanel Nay said, I'm definitely going to play this back. You going off to the I am. It just like pissed me off. I was just thinking what my mama would have did to me. I want y'all to drop in one sentence. What your mama would have did to you if somebody mama called and said, Chantella and Johnny jumped on me today. Girl, I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. If somebody would have told my mama that me and my brother jumped on a grown woman, that me and my brother had we couldn't even roll our eyes at no grown people. We couldn't do this in our household. And I remember I had this real bad, y'all. I don't know if kids, I ain't heard no kids do it, but we, back in our day, like this what I used to do, y'all. Like somebody say something to me, even if it was just my friend or something, I used to, girl, and mama was a parent that didn't whoop us. Mama really didn't whoop us. Yeah, mama was soft. I'm just going to tell y'all. She was soft. She was one of the softest parents we had. But now she didn't let us spend a night over at people's house, and we had to be in before the street lights came on. But we definitely snuck out as soon as she went to bingo. But yeah, mama was strict, but she didn't really whoop us. So I remember mama told me to do the dishes. She said, well, you need to do them damn dishes. And I was like, girl, mama thrashed me. Bam! I was like, well, what you do that for? She said, do that again. And I did it again. I didn't know. I was so used to doing it. But that second whop, she said, that right there. Boom. I said, okay, girl, I don't think I did that since then. The only time I did it after that is when I tell this story. Mama said, do it again. I didn't know. I was like, so let alone looking at somebody. All I did was, and my mama did not whoop us and hit us like that. But honey, she gave me a knuckle sandwich. Yes, Vanessa. It had ham and cheese. She threw a little roast beef on it. She made it a club sandwich. She said a club knuckle sandwich. So you'll know not to do that again. Sabrina said I would have you would still have PTS. Thank you. Yes. I was just about to say, couldn't say, yeah, you couldn't. I remember I did that shit. I think I was in 8th grade when Mama thrashed me. I was like, Chanel says she wouldn't be alive today. Yeah, none of us. And we have to, and then like, I'm gonna tell you what my kids said to me. Okay, so the other day, my mama asked my niece, she said, oh, well, do you want to go ahead and fix some bacon? And I'll fix the eggs and some toast. And she was like, no, I'm getting ready to lay down. So my mama really ain't asking you to do nothing. So I had to sit her down and I said, when mama say something like that, if you don't, it's not a choice. That's what you're doing. You're getting ready to go make the bacon. And they don't understand that. So I had to tell her and my kids, and I told them, I said, well, mama asked y'all to do something. Hey, Devin, you want to do this for me? She's really not asking y'all because that's something that she needs done. And just out of respect, because when mom said, you want to go to the store for me? I don't want to go to the store for you, but what do you need from the store? So that part I say in my head, no, I don't want to go to the store. But then I say, mama, what you need? Mom, what you need? But you know, you only get one mama. And I know as some of y'all that don't have your mama with you, and if you could only have 5 or 10 minutes with your mama, if you can only just tell her everything you wanted to tell her, I mean, do that now while she's here. Now, of course, our mamas ain't perfect. Because mine get on my nerves sometimes too. But anyway, mothers ain't perfect. And sometimes, you know, they can be nerve-wracking. But we got to treat them like queens. Because for not them, we would not be here. We would not be here. We would not be here. Hey, Vic Vaughn, what's up? Vic Vaughn in the house. You said, I used to be thinking, hell no. Nah. Let me see. All my mom has to do, talk to me. Chanel, I can see you. Y'all know I was a big old crier. Oh, I was a big old crier. When my brother got a whooping, oh, I cried like a baby. I act like, and mom said, if you keep crying, I'm gonna beat your ass. I said, please, my brother. I was like, see, Johnny, believe it or not, Johnny is the gentle side. But when we was little, Johnny always had to have the last word. Like he didn't used to get Johnson said, stop talking about my sister. Like Johnny didn't used to get smart. But back then, getting the last word was being smart. Like you saying something extra, you saying something like, oh, yeah. I mean, anything. I mean, you could get just busted in your mouth for doing that. And that's what Johnny used to. Oh, bless his heart, because he didn't know no better. I just used to cry when Johnny got a whooping. And mama was so cold, y'all. Mama was so cold with tearing us up when she did. She didn't hardly whoop us, but when she did, baby. Because we just could tell mama anything. Well, no, this is how it happened. Oh, okay. As long as we told her first, she would believe us. If didn't no grown person tell her, she'd be like, oh, and then grown people be like, oh, did Shan, let me tell you what Shan did. She'd be like, oh, yeah, she already told me. And not even hearing what they said, but yeah. But mama, I remember she was so cold. She had her leg was broke and she was on crutches and Johnny had to get that last word. Mama pulled a curtain rod off the window and must have swung it at him and it like boomeranged and came right back to her. I said, oh. I said, mama, you a cold piece. You can boomerang, but not a coat hanger. What's that? Curtain rod. And y'all know back then, curtain rods used to be thick. Nothing like them flimsy curtain rods today. So they used to be really, really thick. So yeah, it's a difference. And my kids tell me like, mom, people just don't all that respect stuff you say. And I said, I don't give a damn what people is doing. I'm going to tell you what's going to be done with me and my mama and y'all aunties and uncles. Now, I can't tell you what this world is doing. I don't know what they're doing in every other household. I don't know what parents is letting their kids do and how they could get away with it. But what I do know, you're going to respect that one, Mary Coleman Gould. You're going to respect my aunties. Maybe one of them, not as much. But you're going to respect my aunties because they respect you. You know, they respect you. You're going to respect them. And if they disrespectful, then you just come say something to me. And I really ain't going to say nothing to my aunties. I may ask them about it. But yeah, I ain't about to be arguing with my aunties or nothing. We wasn't raised like that. I'm 58 years old. I ain't about to call my auntie Ida and be like, did you say all this about me? I was like, hey, auntie, this is what I heard. And if she cussed me out, she just cussed me out. I'm hanging up. It's as simple as that. It's all about respect. And the times have not changed that much. That respect is not a factor. Respect is definitely a factor. Let me see. Did y'all, okay, wait a minute. You said, did y'all hear? They said it's groups of kids. They're going this all. They're doing this all. Oh, I didn't know that. When one of them kids catch a hot one, when they catch a hot one, then the parents, oh, they just being kids, and I was being an adult. Look, and I was being an adult. Look. Johnson said, leave my other sister alone. Look, yeah, that's right. So now, not that one. Not that one. Let me see. Wasn't no sparing the rod. Yeah, it wasn't no sparing the rod. The Bible tell you, whip them kids. Here's a prime example. When we was little, even us. Oh yeah, don't do that, Shan. Don't do that. Your mom said, yeah, Shan, don't do that. And you still do it. And say, Shan, I said don't do that. You still texting what? Mother effer did not say. Then you listen. Then you listen. Nobody should have to go through all that for you to listen. Nobody should have to say nothing 3 times for you to listen. But then when they went off, it was a wrap. And we didn't get whoopings. We got our ass beat. We didn't get, and my auntie Brenda, Brenda used to give us the treatment. So y'all, Brenda could comb hair like nobody in the whole neighborhood. Brenda still probably is cold in combing hair. She had my hair was nappy as hell. She had my shit looking like I had baby hair. Brenda would pull that hair and comb it and pull. But baby, if you did anything, because Brenda is 9 years older than me, 11 years older than me. So if you did anything during the week when she combed your hair, because Granny used to say, don't you put your hand, because Granny's like, you ain't grown, you a teenager. Don't you put your hand, don't be beating them kids like that. So we knew we had a little edge way because Brenda wasn't like 20, 15 years older than us. She was 11 years older than me. And so Granny said, don't you put your hand up. So when she combed our hair, she had a whole name for it, y'all. The treatment. The treatment. Pull your hair back like this. And when she get ready to comb your hair, she'll hit you in the forehead. And then you be like, Gran. And she'd be like, I'm just combing that hair. She tender-headed. So yeah, Pucks used to get us in her own. She used to get us in her own way. Pucks used to get us in her own way. But baby, the treatment, I bet you everybody in the Coleman family, all the girls remember the treatment. Every girl remembered, because if you made Brenda mad, oh, you was getting a treatment. If Grant said, don't you put your damn hands on them. And then Brenda said, oh, yeah, I got you. Oh, she used to tear us up. Let me see. You said, girl, Jim had a belt named Brownie. He would just ask you, you want a little bit of Brownie? Y'all remember when they used to do this with the belt? My uncles them used to do that. They'd be like, boom, boom, that belt. Like, yes. I remember that belt. I'm going to tell y'all one punishment that was really cruel and unusual punishment. That had nothing to do with striking anyway. My Uncle Ronnie, rest his soul. Girl, my Uncle Ronnie, do y'all remember when they used to do this? And that must be under there. And he'd be like, if we made him mad, he'd put our hands under his. We like, give us a whooping. We did not want that. That's what they used to do to us when we was. It was just so many ways that they did, that they were able to chastise us, and just by looks. My grandma Gould, you be nodding off at church. My grandma would be way over there. My grandma Gould would be staring at you like this. You'd be like, You have gum in church. She look at you. Shit, honey. Yeah, it was all about respect. It was all about respect. You said, oh, it's serious now when they start cursing. Yeah, and some parents teach their kids how to curse at a young age. I had a niece that her kids, ever since they was little, on Fridays, they could just cuss all day. Fuck, shit, damn, hell, kiss my ass, bitch, whore. They could just cuss. A free day of cursing. I remember my mama. She walking in there, used to let my son cuss. He would just be repeating what she said. He would be having his little G.I. Joes and be cussing them out. He say, didn't I tell your ass? And then I say, mama, smack him. Oh, no, he all right. That's the grandparents. You know, they get softer. They don't treat the grandkids like they treated us. And mama was already soft, so she was just definitely store-bought soft. Tracy said, that was my mom, passive. You said, I think I swallowed some. You swallowed some gum at my Gram's church when she looked at me. Oh yeah. It was a distance. You didn't even have to, they didn't have to get up. They didn't have to raise their hand. They could look at you. Sabrina said, I work as a ILP. Tell me what that is, Sabrina. Get called a bitch and threatened many times a day. And them kids be like, Miss Sabrina said, today will be her last day. I'm leaving the handcuffs or just fire. I am not mad at you, Sabrina. I am not mad at you. But sometimes you just, and sometimes, even like my nieces and nephew, they listen to me and respect my authority more than their parents. If I come in the room, they could be wilding out, doing all kind of stuff. And I say, what the? And they be like, hey, Auntie Shan, come up, give me a hug, and shut it down. Like Lockdown Brown. Y'all remember Lockdown Brown at the county? Honey, when she got on the floor, they straightened up. Tracy said, Tracy is viewing from California. Thank you for viewing. She said, my granny makes you pick your, ooh. Now that is corporal punishment. When they make you go outside and pick your own switch. And you better not bring nothing back that will break quick. Tracy. Remember we used to try to bring them flimsy ones in. Then we found out them flimsy ones would tear your ass up. What you used to say when we tried to bring a weak switch in? Look, I'm talking, but I don't remember. But you remember we tried to bring them in. Yeah. And they always had a replacement. Now I'm gonna tell you. Now this is really. I'm gonna tell you this. This is really what our parents could have went to jail for. And some of them probably should have had charges. Extension cords. Oh, yeah. Hot wheel tracks. Extension cords and Hot wheel tracks. Girl. Now, girl. I think Brenda whooped me with an extension cord one time. I got whooped with Hot wheel tracks too. And I told my cousin, you could just put a car on my arm and let it race on. Yeah. Now that right there, y'all was doing too much. Y'all parents, what are they? Are they baby boomers? Vanessa, what is our parents? My mama is 78. Whatever they are, yeah, that was too much. That was too much. And those parents that's quiet and then don't like to do nothing, then when they finally do something and explode on their kid, that just might be too much. So that's why you got to just keep rationing it out. You can't just let it get to a boiling point like a pressure cooker and then just let it explode. Then you're going to be in the wrong. No, keep tapping that ass. Keep them in line. You got to keep them in line. Punishment. These kids love phones. They cannot live without. Take those phones out their hand. Baby boomers. Okay, I was right. Yeah, take those phones out of their hand. I don't understand how a kid that got suspended twice at the end of the year got an iPhone after school was out. I don't understand that. Make it make sense to me. I don't understand how kids that running on top of the tables at school, calling teacher bees, telling them to suck their private, got new Jordans. I don't understand that. That will never make sense to me. I do not understand. I don't understand it. Okay, individual learning programs. The kids, nobody wants ankle monitors, have stuff have staff with them, the ones we see on the news that are out of DC. Okay, that's the only program in the city. Well, honey, I hope they paying you good, because that's one thing. As much as I didn't care about working in maximum security at Douglas County Correction, I told them, do not put me over there with them youth. I don't want to be nowhere near to you. For one, they got too many damn rights. And if you put your hands on them, it's a whole damn, girl, you done broke the whole system. So you at the county, 710 South 17th Street, and we tussle, baby, and may the best man or woman win. It was as simple as that. Now, I didn't just never go in begrudgingly trying to put my hands on nobody. But if I had to get dirty, baby, honey, Pleasant View, Hilltop, I'm gonna name every sector of the jet. Pleasant View East, Pleasant View West, Hilltop, Spencer, Logan, Fontanelle. Now, I was never over south, but honey, all that went in there with me. He'd be like, restrain them. I ain't trying to restrain nobody. If somebody's trying to do something to me, oh yeah, we about to get it in. We about to get it in. Vanessa said, all I can hear even now, oh, you up at that school showing your ass. Yeah, you up there. Yeah, they would say something like that. They definitely would. I know where I know that's right. Sabrina, I sure used to know where the cameras was. I'd be like, oh, okay. Hidden. All right, I'm good. Deborah Scott said, for real, I still got a mark on my leg from extension cord from my sister. Girl, your sister whipped you? How many years older is your sister than you whipping you with extension cord? I'm gonna tell you this. So my sister right now is 2 years older than me. And my auntie is on here. Girl, why did they treat Net like she was like 10 years older than us? Net could just be like a whole grown person telling us what to do, what not to do, giving us the eye. If you do, and we were scared of that. Look, we were scared of that. So look, we was like, unless in that, I don't know. I was real fast. I don't know. It wasn't too many girls faster than me in the hood. But I'm talking about fast as in running. So if I thought I could make a run for it, I definitely would. But yeah, my auntie now, my grandmother, they all treated. So Net was the first grandkid, but she only 2 years older than me. But they used to let Net Net didn't have to go to church. I mean, like, how come she don't got to go to church? She didn't have to go to church. She went to school when she wanted to. I was just like, well, damn. So hell, they had me thinking like Net was way older than me. But yeah, Deborah, your sister wrong for whooping you with that damn extension cord. I want to tell y'all quickly. I want to talk about Pharrell. Well, I'm do that at the end because that's what I'm sick and tired of. I do want to let y'all know. I ran across this article of this father and son. They play football, college football for the same team. The father is 41 and the son is 23. So the dad used to play college football back in the day. And then he went off to work or somewhere. I don't know if he went to the military. I can't remember. But then he came back and he wanted to finish his degree. So if he got on the football team, he got like 50-60% off of his tuition. But he's 40-something years old. One of them is a receiver. One of them is a linebacker. You ain't going to believe who the receiver is. I couldn't believe it. I was like, so the dad is the receiver. I just knew the dad would be the linebacker. But the dad is a receiver. He done caught one pass in this year, period. The team sucks. They have to forfeit games because they don't have enough people. Maybe y'all should get rid of the football team. But anyway, I thought that was hilarious. But I thought it was cute too and inspirational. The dad went back to school to get his degree, and him and his son is playing college football together. It's like a community. Not like a community, but yeah, kind of like a community college with a small football team. But yeah, let me see. Their name is Josh Willis and Lamar Willis. So look them up, y'all. I thought that was an interesting story. So I want to talk about Pharrell. This is what we're going to end on. This is my sick and tired of, because I'm sick and tired of these black men with these ignorant ideologies trying to explain why or why not. I don't know if y'all seen Pharrell. So this was his big old statement. He said, now y'all know he is currently the director of the men's division for Louis Vuitton. So y'all know he already had a bag. So y'all know he really, really in his bag now. being the head, the director over the men's division in Louis Vuitton. So this is what he said. I'm going to quote him. So let me go to his quote. Okay, this is how he wants to put a stamp on. He's not going to say anything politically. Well, if you're not going to say anything politically, you wouldn't say anything politically. I'm not saying anything politically because you just opened the door for the conversation. So, like I said, I'm so sick and tired of these black men just giving this idiot a pass. So he said, this is what he said. This is his quote. Let me go. Oh, this is what I want to say for the black man that I'm sick and tired of. So this man, crusty, big orange, crusty, musty. So y'all know that he intentionally attacked over 315,000 African-American women in high-paying jobs, considered power players, intentionally did that. They all lost their jobs. And people are saying, oh, he ain't going to be able to do this. He done everything. He has a play-by-play book, y'all. He showed us the book. Kamala Harris showed us the book. Read us some of his things that some things that he's done, told us about that. So this man is disrespectful to your grandmother, your mother, your sister, your wife, and your daughters. But I'm sick and tired of black men. So this is what he said. He said, he's not on. He said it isn't. He said it's a trick. It's not for real. I don't believe in either side. Now, he used to be support Democrats. I don't believe in either side because when you pick one side, you are inadvertently supporting division. Now, if that ain't the most idiotic thing I'd say, so that, I mean, you can say that about everything. If you pick one team, if you pick the Eagles, then you're not supporting the Cowboys, but the Cowboys can play the Rams the next week and you support the Rams. I mean, that is so ignorant. That is so ignorant. So when you say, I'm not making a statement politically, but then you say that dumbass shit, you say that it's a trick. It's not for real. So it's not for real that 300,000 black women in high power paying positions lost their jobs. And a couple of my friends that I know personally that I'm cool with were part of that group. So that's not real. He said, it's a trick. It's not real. It's like magic. Now you in a position where you have all these people that you can make an impact on. You're not saying anything politically, but that's what the fuck you said. I mean, is that a statement or is that not a statement? That's a hell of a statement. That's a hell of a statement. I mean, this, I'm not even just going to say the president. This administration has been dragging black women of color, dragging them. Y'all remember when the president called Kamala Harris? I called that man the president. Lord, please forgive me. Oh, Lord, help me out. Big, fat, crusty orange basically called Kamala a prostitute. She made him look so bad. He was so little, made him look this size when they was debating. She tore his ass up. She tore his ass up. And the whole administration, they continue the way he talk about AOC, the way he talk about Jasmine Crockett. You don't want no parts of Jasmine Crockett, baby. You don't want no parts of that. You don't want that smoke. Talking about low IQ, this man can't even form a sentence together. He don't know how to put an adjective, noun, and adverb together. He don't know how to deconstruct a sentence. And you talking about people IQ. Come on, son. So for real, you get the ass of the day. You get the ass of the month. For you to say, I'm not making a political statement, but that was a statement you made. I can't even respect you. And I'm still not fooling with Nelly. I had forgot, y'all. I did watch the series. And then when the episode came on about Trump, because I had forgot about it. Look, I had forgot about it. But when the episode came, I said, click. I ain't watching it. I still don't fool with Snoop. They tell me, oh, look at Snoop. Snoop. I ain't fooling with none of y'all. Because the actions that y'all made and the platform that y'all have to influence these young black men, that's how y'all want to do it. That's how y'all want to do it. So that is what I am sick and tired of. And I'm sick and tired of, he can't even spell IQ. He can't even spell it. He gonna spell it with an E and a Q, y'all. IQ. That said, and don't Jasmine Crockett would like. Oh, Jasmine Crockett would light his ass up. Chanel would light him up. I'm sick and tired of Stephen A. Smith. So he went after Jasmine Crockett a couple of weeks ago. Oh, Nicki Minaj is doing the same thing. Girl, what's wrong with these? Well, they said she they don't know what's going on with her. They said she on some type of bunch of drugs or something. The way she been acting here lately, they talking about having her hospitalized. But just like it, and Sabrina, you are right. You are right. The thing is, these people got these platforms, and this is how they want to do it. This is how they want to use it. Did you think all these white people thought they would be losing their job? Did you think that they thought that he would be tearing down the government? Not just the East Wing, tearing down the government, tearing down the government. Do y'all think that they thought that when they voted for him? Because they kept saying, oh no, he ain't gonna do that, he can't do that. I mean, the man is literally blowing up ships. He don't know who on them damn boats. Literally blowing up ships. This is the United States. You don't know if kids is on that blowing up ships. What the hell? I mean, damn. He got the what's that? Is that the McCain or the Ford? The biggest thing got that right there trying to tell me, oh, he want to do a war against but then cross your legs at the ankle when they say anything about Putin. Come on, son. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. We're gonna have an entire Trump hotel with a wife. With all that tacky ass gold shit. Dude, don't nobody want all that gold shit no more. Get you some gold bars. Did y'all see how tacky the White House is with the gold birds and all that stuff? Like, girl, Donald Trump, you decorated your penthouse in the 80s with all that gold shit. Now you done took it to the White House. Please. Well, all right, y'all. I think I hit all my topics. Yes. I got all my topics in. I want to thank y'all for staying tuned. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I know I was about 20 minutes late today, but I was trying to get all my stuff together. So the laptop is out, y'all. The laptop is out. It will not. It keeps breaking up. He's LBB, low budget back. He definitely is. And that's the most Christian thing I can say about him. The most Christian thing. Very, very tacky, Vanessa. Very, very tacky. Let me go on and shout y'all out. I'm going to scroll through here. We had a lot of people come through here tonight. Let's see. We had Ida Johnson was the first person in today. Ida Johnson, I'm going to cash app you $10 for being the first person to come on today. I definitely appreciate that. I definitely appreciate Renee Ivory. Oh, dang, cousin. I did see you say hi, cousin. I got sidetracked. Renee Ivory, Deborah Scott, Phyllis Brown. Put some respect on it. That is Professor, baby. Put some respect on it. Tracy L. Newton, all the way from California. Ida Johnson is viewing in from Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, and we got a couple of West Coasters on here. Sabrina McGraw, thank you for the engagement and the subscription. Vanessa Warren, you're always a good added addition. Patty J. Morgan, and that is $, in case y'all don't know. We call her $. We call her that. Shiffy with the block blicky is in the house. Thank you for tuning in, Shiffy with the blicky. Let me see. I'm looking at Kim Hollingsworth. Kim, I definitely want Kim. Okay, so Kim is going to be doing our our gossip corner. We got a name for it. I done forgot what it is. But yes. Let me see. Somebody's watching from New York. Okay. Said I'm watching from New York. All right. So usually I have my thing up here. I don't know why it's not up here. Deborah Scott, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for y'all engagement. Charlene, Jean Pendergrass, thank you for tuning in. Jean is always in here. Again, if y'all don't say nothing, because I can't just look at this all the time to see when people pop in. And then on my monitor, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. So if I don't shout you out, that's if you didn't say nothing, then I don't know you're in here. Patty J. Morgan, $ said Lincoln Financial did the same thing. They were closing down that. Yeah, that shit hit everybody. It hit everybody. So let me see. I think I got everybody that comment. Oh, Chanel Nave. Chanel Nave, the Grand Conductress. Soon will be the grand associate matron. She moving on up. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everybody. I love when y'all engage like this. This is just very, very it motivates me and wants me to keep on doing this, y'all. And don't forget, y'all can subscribe to my channel. It's only $1.99 a month. Y'all can subscribe to the channel. Just hit the subscribe button. And y'all already know you have been tuned in to the hottest podcast in the Midwest, the only podcast that shouts you out in real time. Remember, we here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all already know, before you go to sleep, you got to do what? Blah, blah, blah. Stay woke. I am out of here. I'll see y'all later.